Hi, everyone. So let's do a What Are You Manifesting reading. So, for those of you who are intentionally manifesting, you can see if that's coming in for you. And for those of you who don't know that you're manifesting, everyone is always manifesting something, whether we know it or not. And so, I'd like to get an archetype card first, and then we'll get into the tarot, just to see if we can discern between what is destined for us and the ways that we can change our own luck, the way that we can change our own outcome because of the things that we're manifesting and the intentions that we put out into the universe. So let's start with an archetype card first. I feel, oh, there's two that want to come out. So we have the Bridge and we have the Queen. So the Queen is you being extremely graceful, but also being courageous. So I can see you using grace in a situation right now, but it's also requiring you to have courage in something, to be strong about something. With the bridge is about accepting someone when perhaps we felt like we couldn't, that there were things about them that we just really couldn't reconcile. But the moment you accept this person for who they are, or you start to see this person for who they truly are, and you accept that person into your heart, that's when the magic begins. So there may be someone around you who you felt like you needed to have courage and grace in order to accept into your life, or perhaps back into your life. But the moment you accepted that person back into your life, that's when the real magic, the spiritual magic, started to happen. So, wow, that's already a pretty cool message. But let's see what else is going on here. So let's move on to tarot. And see, what are we manifesting? So there's the Two of Swords, the Chariot, Six of Wands, the Five of Discs, underneath the Emperor, Three of Wands, the Magician, which I'm going to flip over, Two of Cups, the Hermit, and underneath everything is the Moon. So when I see the moon underneath everything, it's telling me a couple of things. That there is a shadow side coming out here that's saying to release illusions about something. This is almost giving a hanged man type of energy when the moon is hiding under everything, because it's an idea that you're not looking at something closely enough, because it's the details are a bit obscured. The details are not clear because it's dark when the moon is out. You're using the moonlight only to try to get information, and it's not enough. So with the moon, it's also saying to really use your intuition, because the sun is not shining on the details. The moon is, which is saying, in order to get clearer on details, it's important to really tap into your intuition, to look at the reality of a situation, to be honest with yourself about a situation, and to really release whatever illusions you might have. So let's see where this is going. But there is someone in your energy who it looks like you are becoming accepting of, tolerating in some way. Make it make sense for you, and we'll go through the cards and see what else we can get here. But it does feel like with the Two of Swords being in your challenge position, that there's a feeling of unrest, that you feel like maybe you need to make a decision, but you can't make a decision. And I have a feeling it's about this person that you're trying to figure out how to bring them back into your life, or how to integrate them back into your life. And again, it's this feeling that it requires courage in order for you to do that. I feel like there's a feeling with you, especially with swords being in your challenge position, there's a feeling that you want to stand up to someone, But yet you also know perhaps you don't have to, and you're not really sure what to trust, which is why I think we're getting this moon card here, because it still doesn't feel clear to you what the path forward is with this person. I think that you're feeling pretty motivated with the Chariot here. I think that you understand that this is very important, what is happening with this person. Whatever transformations have recently happened with this person are really motivating you to look at this as, I know that this is deeper than just me and this person, that there's something else here, a greater force involved with the Chariot that is driving this forward. There's a feeling coming through here for me that your ancestors are kind of behind this, and your ancestors are helping to fuel this Chariot in order for you to really accept this person into your life, or back into your life, whichever way that works for you. I think that very recently, if you did struggle with this person, which I'm assuming that you had to have struggled with this person at some point, because it's requiring your courage to really let them back in. But it feels like in the very recent past, like very recently, you started to have some kind of success with this person. You maybe started to feel like you were coming into alignment with them. I sense that with this Two of Swords, that you drew a boundary with this person, and you told this person no. So for example, if this was a lover, you recently broke up with them, and the moment you did that was when you started to see real change in this person, which is a frustrating energy when to use that example, it's a frustrating energy because you're saying to yourself, why did I have to break up with you in order for you to see that you wanted this? But also deep down, I think you're understanding that the universe is somehow behind this, that there's something bigger at play here, which is why you're really still digging deep into your courage to allow this person to stay around you, to remain around you. Because what the bridge is saying, that there's some magic that's meant to happen between the two of you that you just haven't seen yet. It's just beginning to happen now. And I can see you really stepping into your Emperor power. I love that the Emperor is here, because this is you being as empowered as you possibly can be. And when the Emperor makes a decision, it's always a well-established and well-founded decision. When the Emperor says yes, it's because he's done his research. And I don't mean he as far as you, I mean the Emperor. But this Emperor represents you, regardless of gender. But this is a person who, when they say yes, it's because they know that it's the right answer. And I see you moving into this energy of knowingness, what your answer is going to be with this Two of Swords as your challenge. You're going to just know what the answer is. You see yourself as a very good person. And it's showing me here that you indeed are a very good person. So there's your validation on that if you needed it. But what this is telling me is that you're seeing yourself correctly, and that you're giving this person who may have deceived you in some way, or may have let you down, or may have disappointed you, make it make sense for your situation. But you're seeing yourself as you always take the high road, that you're waiting for this person to complete their own cycles, whatever it is that they're doing. Those moments when they really frustrated you, you're still standing there waiting, because you're anticipating this magic that's meant to happen between the two of you. But there's a shadow part of you. I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to skip the Magician for now, because it's going to go into what we're manifesting in just a minute. But there is a shadow part of you coming through here with this Two of Cups, where you know that there's some kind of a spiritual awakening happening here with this person. You know that your intuition is saying that this is a very spiritually driven thing. You can see that the magic is involved here. You feel that the universe is really nudging you to go towards this person. But yet there's another part of you, the 3D part of you, who is saying, yeah, but this person really let me down, so how can I trust my heart with this person? So what the cards are telling me so far is you don't have to trust this person. You just have to trust the universe. You have to trust your ancestors, your guides, your own intuition. Trust your own intuition and try to fight against that shadow side of you that might be saying, no, I don't want this person because they hurt me. And try to fight against that and really discern, use your own intuition about whether or not this person is meant to come together with you to create some kind of spiritual magic, which is what the cards are really telling me. So the Magician is in your environment, and so is the Chariot. And this is really great because this is confirming for us that the universe really does have a big hand in what's happening here right now, and that you're manifesting. And this is what we asked. What are you manifesting? So I'll give you the good news first. You are manifesting your healing. You are manifesting your creative expression. I can see this through the Emperor and the Two of Cups. You're really manifesting. You're coming into your own power and your ability to co-create not only with the universe, but with this person who's meant to bring some kind of spiritual magic into your life. You are bringing that in. So the bad news, which is not even that bad because you have control over it, is you're also manifesting in a 5 of discs. You're manifesting in a very worrisome type of energy. And so I think you're still feeling like, I gave too much to this situation. I didn't receive enough. You're in this lack mentality, this worry type of energy. But the cards are really saying to just allow this transformation to happen. The Chariot and the Magician are here. And your healing is here. You are healing. You're about to step into your power and you're about to see something about this connection with this person that you didn't see before. And those are these illusions we were talking about with the moon. That right now you may be thinking that this person is just going to leave you high and dry. This person is going to take from you and not give. Whatever it is they did in the past, you're seeing this person as only that. But what the universe, the cards are saying is this person is so much more than that, and that your shadow side, you can address your own shadow side and give this person the opportunity, which will require your courage and your grace with the Queen archetype, in order to allow this person back into your energy long enough so that they can prove to you that something has shifted. Something has really shifted that's now going to create this magic between the two of you. So I can see, though, with you going into this hermit mode here, that you're not convinced, that you still need to do some more healing. You still need to spend some time on your own. You need to figure out what's right for you. What I like about the Hermit card, though, is that you're going into a deep awareness of self, that you're looking into your wisdom. You're not using your thinking mind. You're not using these Two of Swords to say, should I take this person back? Should I release this person? You're using your deep wisdom of your subconsciousness with the Hermit card in order to make the choice, which is what I really like, because in order to see through clearly and to really use your intuition, you really have to close out your thinking mind and just go into your intuitive wisdom. And so if you can try to prevent yourself from feeling a lack mentality when it comes to this person, that's really the only action that this is requiring of you. And to then, once you can quiet your thinking mind with the Two of Swords and the 5 of Discs, once you can quiet that down, then your intuition can really shine through, and then you can get more of the answers, your Emperor answer that you need in order to understand if you want to take this person back or not. So let's get some more tarot. I'd like to see more about you and what you need to focus on. So there's that Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is showing up again. This is very clear that you love this person and this person loves you. There's harmony that can be met between the two of you, which is represented by this bridge here. But this just is, now it's up to you if you want to allow this person back in or not. So, but let's see what you have to focus on, what some challenges are, maybe some advice for you. So the Four of Wands is here on what you need to focus on. And I think with the Four of Wands showing up in this position, it's saying to focus on the milestones that you've already met with this person. You very clearly have a history with this person, although it might not be the greatest history. You could have some bad memories when it comes to this person, and it appears you do. because the Two of Cups is in your shadow position. But you're also very aware that you love this person, and you're feeling this feeling right now currently that there is harmony that can be made. So focus on the good memories is what I'm getting there. Focus on the good memories, the way this person did support you, the way this person did love you, that it wasn't all bad perhaps is what these cards are saying. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So, and then underneath everything, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is also reminding you there's reason to endure in this situation. There's reason to not cut your losses yet, to stay here because there's more that can be done. So the Queen of Wands is showing up in your challenge position. And this is what I was saying before, that with the shadow side of you being these Two of Cups, your 3D version of yourself, the Queen of Wands version of yourself is wanting to say, I'm never taking this person back. I am too valuable. I am too marketable. I have lots of options out there. I don't need to take someone back who hurt me. And that's true. And that's true certainly in the 3D. In the quantum field, you're showing up as the Queen and the Bridge. And soon in the 3D, you're showing up as the Emperor. So try to quiet your Queen of Wands energy down. Try to quiet her down and say, yes, that's how it appears on the surface, but there's something much larger and deeper and more important spiritually at play here. And very soon, I'm going to become my Emperor power. I'm going to step into that. I'm going to embody the Emperor. And so if you can keep her quiet as long as you can, while also acknowledging her, but also just using your intuition. The Queen of Wands is a minor arcana in the sense that this is still your thinking mind. And so there's a need here to release whatever you think about the situation and go deep into your wisdom about what the situation actually is. And the advice here with the Ten of Wands is to just really call upon your will. This is a trying time for you. This is very clear. The Ten of Wands is confirming that this is hard for you right now. And you may want to put these 10 wands down and say, that's enough. I am the Queen of Wands. I do not need to carry these 10 wands. But the cards are saying to really use your Queen of Wands willpower to continue to push your way through this, because there is something good that's going to come out of this. In fact, I see magic coming out of it if you ask your intuition and quiet your thinking mind. So let's start to wrap this up. I'd like to get some big picture oracle cards, and then we'll finish it with some chakra cards so that we can look at the health of your auric field. So there's the fox, there's the wine, and there's the lilies, which makes perfect sense. And there's the tree. So your ancestors are here. Often the tree is my ancestor lineage card. So I do feel that your ancestors are really nudging you, really guiding you right now to see the truth in this situation. That even though this person may have deceived you, was a bit deceptive, maybe a bit selfish, because the fox is a very selfish energy, even though they were that way in the past, and the universe is acknowledging that, your person is going to have to go through their own lessons, or whoever this person is. They're going to have their own karma. It's not like the universe is just going to give them a pass. But what the cards are asking you is, yes, accept the fact that this person did deceive you. But with this wine coming over the Four of Wands, these are both very celebratory cards, the Four of Wands and the wine card, to focus on the good times, focus on what already was there, because whatever that was, whatever was good between the two of you is about to get amplified with this bridge card. It's about to turn magical. And the lily is here saying there's that spiritual wisdom to really tap into your wisdom, quiet down your thinking mind and use your wisdom. So that's coming through again. So let's see if there are any chakras that we can be working with, because Reiki is what I do. So I like to try to look at your chakra health. Heart healing with creative just flipped out. And we were saying this is a perfect opportunity for you to really co-create, not just with the universe, but with each other. And I did like the fact that your heart healing came out, because when I see a heart is healing, it means you're ready to move on from something. It means you're ready to forgive something. So we have root with aggressive, but we also have root with energetic. So this is this feeling that you are wavering back and forth. Your root chakra feels like it could use just a little bit more stability and feeling safe in this relationship. Your root is all about feeling grounded, feeling stable, and mostly feeling safe. So you waver. When we did get the Two of Swords, which makes sense with this, you waver between feeling safe with this person and not feeling safe with this person. And that may be exactly what this is boiling down to, that you feel like this person was too aggressive, or maybe you feel like you want to be aggressive towards this person and just cut them out of your life forever. But then you also have moments where you feel hopeful. And I think it's because you saw two sides to this person. You saw a deceptive side, but you also saw a loving side. And the cards are saying the loving side of this person is about to light up in pure magic, but it's going to require your courage and your grace to do that. So, but in order for you to feel more safe and rooted, if you're interested in a free Reiki healing for your root chakra, I will link one in the description and in the pinned comment. That is yours. You can listen to that anytime you want. And that will help you to maybe feel more stable within your own root. But also in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, there's a whole section for the root chakra. So, oh wow. And look at the page I just flipped open to. So this is a page specifically for the root chakra. And this is the exercise for the day. It says, if you complain about something today, make sure you say one encouraging thing about it too. Isn't that exactly what we've been talking about? That if you say, but this person deceived me, then say one nice thing about that person too. And you can say, well, these are the ways that person loved me or loves me and wants to love me, because the Two of Cups is here. So if you can focus more on what this person has done for you, and that's about to be amplified, and to try to release whatever aggression, whatever deception, whatever selfishness was here in the past, the sooner your magic is going to come in, and the sooner you're going to understand why this all happened. But it's also going to help your root chakra. It's going to help you feel safer if you can continue to tell yourself, okay, yes, but this person did all of these nice things for me too. So, but if you're interested in that free Reiki healing, then that is there for you too. So please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.